So yeah, that sand was not the best thing for my feet. Just made a pit stop near Nashville on my way to Louisville to the Over the Rhine concert, which I can't wait to get there tonight, and grab some coffee and some potato chips because I always need salt after I run. And went in and had a look at my feet, and there's a ton of sand all over it and stuck in them, and they were really kind of bloody, and my shoes are all bloody on the inside. So that wasn't the smartest thing I ever did, but so worth it. I'm just looking forward to getting to the hotel so I can get some Bandaids. I think I already have some Neosporin in my suitcase because I usually carry some, and need some wrap for my feet. And yeah, it's a good battle wound from my first half marathon. Anyway, one really cool thing that happened in the Starbucks was one girl asked me about my Live Sincerely tattoo. She came up to me and she's like, I love that. So I got to tell her all about the Live Sincerely project. So that was kind of cool. And then the lady at the register saw me hobbling because I had taken my shoes off in the car, and then I had to put them on to go into Starbucks, which was very hard, and I hobbled a little bit. Anyway, we talked about, she was like, did you just run a marathon? I was like, half marathon, but it's the most I've ever done. So anyway, so she was really nice to me and excited with me, which that's so cool. Don't even know her, and she was able to be excited with me. So yeah, I love that. Alright, gonna keep driving and get myself to Louisville and get myself to the Over the Rhine concert. Wine me, dine me, over the Rhine me. Ciao. Peace out. Hi, and welcome to day 76. 76 trombones. No, not 76 trombones, but day 76 of a year of living sincerely. I'm coming to you live from the 21C Museum Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky, which is truly the coolest hotel I've ever been in. It's got an art gallery in it too, and so many little perks, which I'll show you as we go here. But yeah, I did sleep in my Huntsville half marathon tee, and I didn't sleep with my medal because, you know, sometimes I don't want that to happen. But yeah, I'm feeling like the lucky duck that they have in the bathtubs here at the 21C Museum Hotel, which, come on, how much fun is that? Anyway, this is great. I got to sleep in today after the marathon yesterday, which was good because my legs don't feel like moving too much today. But it's all good because it's the hurt so good type of, you know, hurt. And got my feet all bandaged up from the race. What I didn't realize in the race was that since I wasn't planning on running a half marathon when I left Cincinnati last week sometime, traveling to Charleston to visit my sister, I took some barefoot running shoes so I wouldn't have to pack socks, and ran on the beach. Thought I got all the sand out of them, but apparently I brought some souvenir sand home with me and ran the race with some souvenir sand in my shoes, which I didn't exactly feel for a while. I ended up feeling it, but I have some neuropathy from the chemo, so I didn't know it was there. I thought I had shaken it all out until about mile 6, which is my normal running distance. I'd never run further than that before, but my cousins Chris and Nikki were going to run the race, and Chris is recovering from a broken foot, so he had his race number and nobody to race it. and he kind of smack talked me into it. Plus, I'd been wanting to know if I could do a half marathon. I wasn't sure exactly how to build up to it, and so in typical fashion, like I do, I just jumped in and wasn't sure if I could do it, but I did, and totally made my day, made my weekend, made my week, made my month, made this year. What a freaking happy thing. After the race, which I think I made in like 2 hours and 11 minutes or something like that. I don't know the official time, but my run keeper said something like that, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but I mean, I feel like I kept up a 10-minute-ish mile, and I did run the whole thing, which kind of, whoa, I didn't know I could do that either. I only walked the water stations. I would walk, get my water, take my time drinking it to stay hydrated, toss the cup in the trash can, and then run. And I ran. I made it. I did it. I just did it. So, and I feel really happy about it, if you can't tell.
So yeah, speaking of Band-Aids, not just, those kind, but the Band-Aid of having your favorite band play for you the day that you run a half marathon and make your feet all bloody. That's like the awesomeness, awesome sauce. So yeah, and speaking of Band-Aids, taking down cancer today, I thought it might be fun to give cancer a little bit its own medicine. Not that I want to Band-Aid it up and make it all better for cancer, but what I really want to do is rip its Band-Aids off. Take that, cancer. Let's make it. We won't even go fast, we'll go slow and make it painful. Yep. I like this. Kids, try this at home, it's fun. Painful. And because it's not just enough to rip off cancer's Band-Aids, I want to give it more of its own medicine. And got some sandpaper here because I just ran a half marathon and had sand in my shoes, and it was practically like running on sandpaper. So I figure, one, I did the marathon, half marathon, take that, cancer, but take this too. How do you like a little bit of sandpaper? And no Band-Aid for you. Just Band-Aid for me. Speaking of, it's time to go re-Band-Aid my feet. Peace out, Girl Scout. Now go live sincerely.